Uh, so we are going to start the session. I hope that it is audible. Participants, you can chat. You can reply in the chat. Is it audible? It's audible. Okay. I hope it is audible. So we are going to start our session. Yeah, the topic for today's session is deploying application using AWS Lightsail. I have 14 plus years of IT experience working across leading organizations in the industry. I am cloud consultant. I am delivery director at Multicloud for you. I am MEP at Alibaba Cloud, and you can find more about me in the given LinkedIn profile. These are the few certifications I got from Microsoft as well as Alibaba Cloud. Now, the agenda for today's session will be, first we are going to see introduction to cloud computing. We are in the introduction to cloud computing, we are going to learn some advantages of cloud computing. Then we are going to see introduction to Amazon Web Service, and then we are going to see AWS Lightsail. It is one of the service provided by Amazon Web Service, by which we can deploy our application easily within few minutes. We can deploy our application. Again, that too, by using few mouse click, you can deploy your application. Now we are going to see some advantages of Lightsail also, and we are going to see what are the type of application we can deploy by using Lightsail. And then we are going to see a demo on how to deploy a simple web application. I have created a simple web application, and we are going to see how to deploy the simple web application in AWS Lightsail. And finally, we have a takeaway for you that we will announce at the end. So, introduction to cloud. So, cloud computing is a delivery of on-demand computing resources. The resource may be service, database, storage, platform, infrastructure, and applications. So, any services you are getting from internet, and that too for demand. By demand, if you are getting some service, we tell that as a cloud computing. Then move into the advantages of cloud computing. Nowadays, you see most of the organizations are shifting to cloud computing. From on-premise, they are shifting their workloads to cloud. The main reason is, these are the advantages of cloud computing. The main reason is reliability. You see, if you are moving your workloads to the cloud, there is no downtime and there is no resource outages. So again, the cloud service provider will provide the service based on a service level agreement you have signed with the cloud service provider. Then scalability. You can scale the resource vertically as well as horizontally. Vertically means you can increase your RAM size and you can increase the CPU size also. Both you can increase. And in horizontally means you can create number of virtual machine instance you can create. Based on your demand, you can create instance. And another advantage is elasticity. We can scale the resource based on the demand. If you need more number of virtual machines during peak hours, you can add that. If you need less, if you want to reduce the resource, you can do that. That is, if you want to scale in and scale out the resource based on your demand, you can do that. That we tell us elasticity. And then the other advantage is agility. So you can deploy your application quickly. The agility, we are going to see in our demo. You see, I am going to deploy a web application, that is a PHP application, without creating or without installing SAM server, or without creating a MySQL database also. Okay, so by using few mouse click, I am going to deploy my application. Okay, what should be there with you is just the application should be there. The rest of the things will be done by AWS for you. Okay, now geo distribution. It is another most important advantage of cloud. So you can deploy your application anywhere. That is, in any regional data center, you can deploy your application. If you think that more number of proximity user is present in India region, so you can deploy your application in India region. So you think that if you have more number of proximity user using your application, maybe in resides in Singapore, what you can do is you can use Singapore region. So that is one of the most important advantage of cloud. Then now we are moving to the introduction to Amazon Web Service. So Amazon, I hope that everyone know about Amazon Web Service. It is a top cloud service provider available in the market with market share of 45%. It is a comprehensive, evolving cloud computing platform provided by Amazon. It provides most of the cloud computing services. That is, it provides infrastructure as a service. That is, in short, we will tell as IaaS. It provides platform as a service. We will tell that as a PaaS. And it also provides software as a service also. AWS launched in the year 2006 from the internal infrastructure that Amazon.com built to handle its online retail operations. AWS was one of the first company to introduce pay-as-you-go model. I hope everyone know about pay-as-you-go model. So it's in pay-as-you-go model, what we will do is we will pay for what are the resources we are going to use. We are not going to pay for the resource we are not going to use. We are whatever resource you are going to use, you are going to pay for that. This is one of the important model in cloud. So this is introduced by Amazon Web Service that you have to know here. So now let's move into AWS Lightsail. AWS Lightsail is a virtual private server which is cost effective, fast and reliable with easy to use interface. Okay, so it's a virtual private server and it consists of pre-configured applications will be installed already in the virtual private server. So better user interface will be there. So you can create your application and deploy your application easily in AWS Lightsail. So it has easy way to launch and manage pre-configured virtual private server within a second. So pre-configure means nothing but, you see, if I want to create a PHP application, I need SAM server, I need MySQL. All the things will be pre-configured in the virtual private server. Already it is installed. So what I can do is I can deploy my application in the pre-configured virtual private server within a second, okay, or within a minutes. It has ability to scale and integrate with the other AWS services. So AWS Lightsail, we can integrate with some other services also. Some other storage service we can, or machine learning, such kind of service we can integrate with this AWS Lightsail. So yeah, now moving to what are the type of application we can create by using it, or what are the types of application we can deploy in AWS Lightsail is, first you can create a website. You can quickly create website, your personal blog you can create, and various tools that is pre-configured, pre-installed in virtual private server is WordPress application, Magento, Plus, and Joomla. So these are the predefined tools which will be installed so that your deployment will be easy. Then we can create simple web application. Yeah, we can create simple web application by few clicks. Again, some pre-configured stacks are there. That is, LAMP stack will be installed already. So you did not want to install LAMP stack if you want to create PHP application. Nginx will be already installed. Mean stack will be installed already, and Node.js will be installed already. So you can use pre-stack tools we can use. Okay, and another important advantage of important application we can do is we can develop and test environment. We can create development and test environment easily. That too, by using few mouse click, we can create development and testing environment easily in AWS Lightsail. So some of the advantages. Already I mentioned that fast and easy to create application with pre-configured server. So already I mentioned this. So server is already pre-configured with a set of framework or set of tools. So you did not want to install that. So what is your job is just you have to deploy your application in the pre-configured server. So again, I mentioned this point also already. It can integrate with other services of AWS. Then another important advantage is load balancing is there. During peak hours now, you can load balancing feature will be provided by AWS Lightsail. Then secure networking feature is there. And another important thing is, you see, free 1 month usage is there. So you can create some basic server, basic free configured virtual private server you can create, and you can use it for 1 month free. 1 month free is there. First month it will be free for you. Then low predictable price. The price is very less when compared to elastic compute service in AWS. So now directly we are moving to the demo part. Yeah. Now before moving to the demo part, so now what I am going to do is I am going to create a website. I have already created a website. Now I am going to deploy the website in AWS Lightsail. You think the scenario that if I am not going to use AWS Lightsail, okay, you think the scenario that I am not going to use AWS Lightsail, I am going to use the traditional way of deploying my website. Okay, my website is ready. Traditionally, what I had to do. So if you are using AWS, you have to purchase EC2 instance. Okay, Elastic Compute Service Elastic Compute Service instance you have to purchase. That is EC2 instance you have to purchase. Then you have to install LAMP stack or SAM server. You have to install LAMP stack or SAM server. Then what you have to do? You have to install MySQL. Then you have to upload your file and you have to configure with the SAM server and MySQL. The things you have to do. Okay, it will take more than 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so now you see by using AWS Lightsail, what I am going to do is I have configured server with SAM server. Okay, SAM server and LAMP stack. So what I am going to do is my job is I have to deploy my website in the AWS Lightsail. Okay, deploy my application in AWS virtual private server that will tell us Lightsail. Okay, that's the thing. So now we can see. So I hope you know the steps. So first, what I the different steps here are. First, what you have to do is first you have to purchase AWS Lightsail instance. Okay, you have to purchase AWS Lightsail instance. Then you have to then different add-ons is there in while you are purchasing AWS Lightsail instance add-ons. You can use LAMP stack if you want. You can select LAMP stack or SAMP. You can select or Plusk. I have selected Plusk. Okay, you can select the add-on, and then you have to purchase the domain. Okay, of course, if you want to create a website, domain is compulsory. So I have used Route 53. It's another AWS service for purchasing the domain, and you have to configure the domain with the AWS Lightsail instance which you have purchased. Okay, and then you have to deploy your website in AWS Lightsail. Okay, that's the thing I am going to do. So first, what I am going to do is I am going to purchase AWS Lightsail instance. Okay, that I will explain now. It's very simple. You see, within few mouse click, I can purchase an instance. Yeah. Now, so now you see, first I have to ready with my website. Okay, this is my website. Okay, new this is a folder where my website resides. Okay, now I will show the website first. I have created a website. Okay, index.html is there. So I am opening this website. This is my website, which I created already. Okay, this is the website. You see, the website is ready with me. Home, services, platform, contact us page is there. Okay, so I have created a single page website. Okay, this is a Bootstrap website which I created. So now what I am going to do is I am going to deploy this website by using AWS Lightsail. Okay, this is a website which I created already. Yeah. So now what I am going to do is I am going to going to Google. You type AWS. So now I have to go to AWS console. Okay, I have to go to AWS console. For going to AWS console, you have to provide your username and password. Yeah, you have to provide username, password. Yeah, sign into console. Yeah, now you have to provide the password, your password. Okay, before that, you have to create AWS an account in AWS. Okay, it is needed. In my case, I create an account already. Okay, so I am providing username, password. Now you see, you can see all the services. Okay, you can see list of services. More than 100 plus services are present in AWS console. You can see all the services. You see, these are it is categorized. Okay, storage service, database service, then migration and transfer service is there, networking and content delivery service is there. So these are the services. More than 100 plus services are there. Now you see our service is present here. Okay, in compute, you can see light side. So when you click that, it will be taken to the new page, new tab. You will be taken to the new tab. Yeah, now it is ready. Now this is a dashboard for Amazon Lightsail. Now, so I am going to create an instance. I told you first step is to create an instance in AWS Lightsail. So you have to click create instance. So now it will take. You have to choose the location. Okay. So by default, Frankfurt is there. So I can change that. Now I am changing it to Mumbai. Okay, Mumbai location. So any location you can choose. Now you see, you can, if you want, you can change the availability zone also. Now you see, this is the thing. No, if you want OS alone, you can install OS alone. I told you some add-ons is there. Okay, see, apps plus OS. So that if you are selecting WordPress will be predefinedly installed in that particular server. Okay, you understand? These are the add-ons present. Okay, see, WordPress is there, LAMP is there, Node.js is there, Joomla is there, Magento is there, MeanStack is there, Drupal is another tool for creating websites. Nginx is another server. Now you see what I have selected is Plusk hosting. Okay, so by using Plusk, what I can do is I can upload the file easily. Okay, in the server, and moreover, when I am installing Plusk, SAM server will be installed automatically. SAM server and MySQL, PHP MySQL will be installed automatically in this. Okay, so I am selecting Plusk hosting. Yeah, now you see, and now you see the plan is there. Okay, per month plan is there. So you see one more thing here. If I am not going to use any add-on now, 1 month free plan is there, but it is not displayed here. Since I have choose the add-on, displayed here. If I am not choosing the add-on now, here now what will come is free 1 month usage will be there for you. Okay. So now I have selected the basic plan. Since I am going to show Dromo now, I have selected the basic plan. These are the different setup virtual private server percent. Okay. If you want to if you want to optimize memory, you can choose memory. Different instances are there. You can select that. Okay. Now you can give the instance name. Okay. One name you can provide. I has given us my underscore website. I has provided the name as my underscore website underscore hosting. So now if you want to create more than one instance, you can provide the count here. Okay. So I am going to create only one instance. So I has given us 1. So now you can if you want to identify your service, that's you can give some tags. If you're not creating tag also, there is no problem. Okay. If more number of services you are creating, if you want to identify or if you want to search the service easily, you can provide some tags. Okay. So my underscore website I am giving, and I am giving some value for that also. Website for my firm. I am giving as website for my firm. Okay. Now again, I am going to add key value also. This is for identification. Just if you are not providing this key value and key tag also, it will work. And now create instance. Okay, just you have to click create instance, so that virtual private server with the pre-configured add-ons will be created. You see, I created Linux. Okay, Linux server, Linux OS. Okay, in that I have selected the add-on as plus hosting stack. Okay, and I have created 1 month plan. 1 month plan. Okay, now create instance. Just you click create instance. So the instance will be created now. Now your instance is ready. Okay, see, it is pending. Now it is provisioning. Okay, it will take 2 to 3 minutes for provisioning. So one more thing you see, you got an IP address also. Okay, you got a temporary IP address also. This is 65.0.182.54 is I4 IPv4 address, and the below the 2406 colon D8, this is IPv6 address. Okay, either you can use both addresses there. It will be provided for you. We can use. Now this is the configuration 1 GB RAM. Okay, I have used the basic configuration 1 GB RAM, one virtual CPU is there, 40 GB SSD storage. I have choose SSD storage. Okay, now it is ready. Now our instance is running. Okay, so now if you want to connect, you can connect. Okay, you can connect. Okay. You can click this. Yeah, now you can see no many options are there. Okay, related to this instance, many options are present. You see, this is a public IP address. Okay, if you to connect this instance, you need a public IP address. This is a public IP address 60 points. Then storage disk. Okay, what type of storage disk I am using, it will be present here. It's 40 GB. Then metrics related to the CPU usage, you can find the networking. Yeah, here we can find a private IP address. Okay, this is the IP address of your instance in AWS. AWS infrastructure, they will provide on IP address for you, private IP address. If you want to create a snapshot of this instance, you can do that. So tagging, already I explained about tagging also. History, when you are created, what are the things you have done with this, it will be present in the history. And now you have to run. So now you have to activate the Plusk. Okay, I has given add-on as Plusk. No, I already explained when I'm creating. If you want to activate the Plusk, no, you have to give this command. Okay, you have to give this command sudo Plusk login. You know this command you have to put. Yeah, you have to press enter so that you will get one link URL. Okay, now you have to copy this URL. You have to copy this URL. Now you have to copy this URL. So this is for activating the Plusk. Okay, I have used Plusk as add-on. Okay, so for deploy my application, I am going to use Plusk. Yeah, now you see, you will be taken to the setup page. Okay, you have to provide the name and email and password for the Plusk you have to provide. Okay, password for the Plusk. For using the Plusk, no, you have to Plusk admin panel, you have to provide password. By the username will be admin. Okay, by default, it will be admin. You have to provide the password for this. And now it is initialization, the Plusk is initialization. Okay. It will take 2 to 3 minutes for initialization. Yeah, now you see, yeah, now this is a dashboard for Plusk. Okay, now what I had to do is I had to create a domain here. Okay, so before creating a domain here, what I had to do is I had to purchase a domain. Okay, domain name, I had to purchase domain name. That is what your website, for hosting the website, domain name should be there. Okay, example.com, example.org, example.in, www.example.in. Okay, so here I had to add the domain. Okay, this is a place where you have to add the domain. So before adding the domain, what I had to do is I had to purchase the domain. Okay, so now I am going to purchase the domain. So here in AWS, you can purchase the domain in domains. One service is there. In that you can purchase, or you can use some other third party website also. You can use. You can use BigRock. Then you can use GoDaddy also for purchasing the domain. Okay. So now next step we are going to see how to purchase the domain. So now we are going to see how to purchase the domain. I hope you understand. So first step is what I have created a website. Okay, I have created a website. Now I am going to deploy that website in AWS Lightsail. Okay. Then what I have done is I have created AWS Lightsail instance. Okay. And the add-on I have added is Plusk. Okay. So now I will explain how to how to purchase a domain. Okay, how to purchase a domain I will explain now. Yeah, now I play the video. Okay, now you see. Now you search route 53. It's not route 53 domain. Okay, you got to just domain. Route 53, you have to do some setting so that route 53 itself we can search the domain also. Okay, so now you have to search the, you have to click route 53. You have to search the domain. So I am going to create the domain as Clouders, CLOUDERS. Okay, so .com it is not available. I think .com is not available. Clouders.link is available. Okay, you see Clouders.link. Since I am going to show the domain, I am going to choose this only $5. Okay, you see rest of the domain dot com. No, it is price is $12. Dot ninja it is $18. Okay, so dot link, no, it is only $5 per year. So I am going to choose that. Okay, add to cart. Yeah, now it is in the cart. So now I have to this. Yeah, now continue. You have to click continue. So it is I am not purchasing as a for my company. So my own. Okay, so I as a person. I give all the details. Yeah, now it's created. Domain is created. You have to complete the order. Now for domain creation, it will take nearly 1 to 2 hours for confirmation. Okay. Once you create a domain, it will take nearly 1 hour to activate that. So you have to click close. So immediately the payment will be debited from your credit card. It will check that also. Then after that only your domain will be activated. Okay, go to domains. You see, it may be for me it is domain registration is in progress. Okay. So after 1 hour only, for me, it is it's created. You see, again it is in progress. Now see, now domain registration successful. Okay, it take 1 hour. Okay, for creating the domain. Okay, now domain is created. Okay, domain is created. Now you have to go to hosted zone. You have to configure this domain with the instance which I have purchased. Okay, this is the domain clouders.link. Okay, so now we have to configure. Okay, now what I have to do is I have purchased a domain by using route 53. Now what I have to do is I have to link this domain with the instance which I have purchased. Okay, AWS Lifestyle instance which I have purchased. So for that, you see, you have to use two types of record: A type, and NS, name server record. Okay, this is the value already I defined. I put here. This value is nothing but the public IP address of the instance which you have purchased. Okay, public IP address of the Lightsail instance which you have purchased. This is 65.2.47.1. It's public IP address. Okay, that you have to put here. Most probably, this is the important thing we have to do. If you are not doing this, your website not working. Okay, now you go to your instance. You see, you can find the public IP address. Yeah, 65.2.47.158. This is the public IP address. This you have to copy this. So I already mentioned that there. So you have to copy this. Now, yeah, now you click this. You check this checkbox, and you can see edit record. Edit record. Go below. You have to provide the IP address. Okay, the public IP address of the Lightsail instance which you have created. Okay. So now again, same thing you have to repeat for NS record also. Name server. Okay, record also. Edit. Same thing that already I have done that. You have to do that. Okay. Okay, now it is ready. Okay, now these two records, no, I have changed the IP address of the instance, the public IP address of the instance which I have created. Okay, so that's all regarding creating domain name. Okay, so domain name creation is very simple. You go to the service root 53 service which is present there. First you have to search the domain which you are going to create. If it is there, you have to select that, you have to purchase that. Then after purchasing, the important thing is what? You have to configure. Okay, you have to configure your domain name server, DNS server. We'll tell that as DNS with the Lightsail instance which you have created already. Okay, that you got to do that. Okay, that's nothing but you have to copy that IP address and you have to paste it in the A record and NS record. Okay, that's the thing you have to do. Okay, now I hope we completed 2 steps. Okay, now I am going to proceed the final step, that is hosting the website. Okay, I am going to host the website in the instance which we have created. Okay, this is the final step I am going to do. So it will complete within 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. And last, okay, now Mr. Now you see, https cloudice.link colon 8440. Okay, if you are typing this, no, you will be taken to the login page of the Plusk tool. Okay, this is a Plusk is, I told already, it is add-on which I added. Okay, so for uploading the files, for maintaining your website, no, Plusk is one of the good tool you can use. Okay, you can use Plus or cPanel also. It is also another tool which is present. Okay, so I have choose Plusk. So now you see, I have to provide username. I hope that everyone know the username is admin by default. Okay, password you have to set. How to set is after creating the instance, no, you have to run one line code. Okay, now login. So now you see, in this particular Plusk no tool, I didn't park any domain. Okay, we'll tell the word parked here. If you have to park the domain here, okay, park the domain means you have to add the domain here. Okay, till now I didn't add any domain. Okay, any domain is not added added in this tool, in this Plusk. Okay, now I am going to add the domain. Add domain. You click add domain. So now you have to provide the domain name. So already I created a domain name as cloudice.link. CLOUDERS, cloudice.link. Okay, so now you have to provide you have to create a username for this. Okay, this new space you have to create username. I have created as admin123 and you have to provide the password also. Yeah, now you have to repeat the same password. Now click OK. Okay, click OK so that your domain space will be created here. Okay, domain space will be created. So now we can upload our files in this space. Yeah, now you see what is happening. So it will take 1 to 2 minutes for creating a domain. Yeah, now it is ready. So our domain is parked here. Okay, so now you see, if you click this, no, you can find the file manager. Your default website is this. Okay, by default, no, you see by default this Plusk home page will be coming for you. Okay, by default. Okay, so now we have to change this. This is the index.html page. By default, it is present. So if you are hosting any domain, this will be coming first. Okay, now what I have to do? I have to replace this. Okay, with my website. Okay, which I created previously. So this is the first page. This is going to display for you. Okay, this is the default page of Plusk. Okay, now we have to go to file manager. Okay, you see file manager option is there. You see, you can find. Okay, file, yeah, click file manager. So now see here only index.html file is there. Okay, this file is actually displaying there. Okay, so now what I have to do is I am going to rename this file. So I'm not going to delete this. If you want, you can delete this also, no problem. Okay, so in my case I am going to rename this file. Rename. These are the various options I told. No, by using Plusk, what you can do, you can upload the file, then we can move the file operation, all the file operations we can do here. I am going to rename this. So now you see, now I am going to my website. Okay, you see now page cannot display. 403 error will come. Why? Index.html file is not there. Okay, so error is coming. Okay, now what I am going to do is, you see, already I explained, no, first when I am first demo. In the first demo, I explained this is my website. Okay, this is my website which I am going to deploy. Okay, this is a website. So I will open this website again. Yeah, this is the website. We provide home services, platform, contact us. Okay, all the details are there. Now what I am going to do is I am going to deploy this website. Okay, for that you have to compress this file. First I have to compress that. You have to click upload. Yeah, now you see you have to select that file from desktop. Yeah, no, okay. Now you click open. Yeah, now it is uploading. Now you have to extract this file. Okay, it's a zip file, no? So you have to extract that. And upload the file one by one. It will take more time. So that way I have compressed it, and now you see it is created one folder, new bis. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to place this in the root folder. That is HTTP folder. I have to place it. So I have to select all the files and move. I have to use move in the root folder. Okay, HTTP DOS. There I have replaced it. I have to move this file, all the files. Now click OK. Yeah, now it is everything is ready. So now you run the website. Okay, the cloudeye.link. Okay, you see my website is displaying there. You understand? Very simple. So what should be there with you? The website should be there. The rest of the thing, is very simple. Again, you see, I didn't return any line of code. Everything is mouse click. Okay, by mouse click, I have created a AWS Lightsail instance. Then I have created a domain. I have purchased a domain. And then what I have done is I configured the domain with the instance which I created. Then I have uploaded the website to the AWS Lightsail instance. Okay, so that my website is ready for display. Okay. Yeah, now demo is completed. So I think we came to the end. Okay, very simple concept is actually. Okay, now the key takeaway. So we are going to I will upload the PPT file in fifth.com in your private dashboard. So you can download that. This is a key takeaway. We are going to give for you. Okay. So now any questions you can any questions is there or any clarification needed? You can just chat in the chat window. So that's all the demo part, and that's all. We came to the end of our session. So once again, I will repeat from the first what you have to do. The demo part, I will repeat the steps what you have to do. So first, what you have to do, website should be ready with you. That's the main thing you have to know. Okay, so you have to create a website. Okay, that is your job. Okay, then what you have to do is just you have to purchase the AWS Lightsail instance. You have to purchase instance. So again, you see, if you are not going to add anything, any add-ons, that is not what I have added Plus or cPanel. You can add cPanel also. If you are not adding this, no, 1 month free trial is there for you. 1 month free. Okay, so if I am purchasing an instance without this Plus or without cPanel or WordPress, no, 1 month free instance I can purchase. So if you are purchasing the instance alone, what you have to do is you have to install by default. You have to install SAM server, then Apache Tomcat server, then MySQL. You have to install. In my case, no, since I purchased Plus, everything is there. Okay, it will pre-configured. This is pre-configured. Okay, so I have purchased that. Then what you have to do is you have to purchase the domain name. Okay, if you are not purchasing domain, also no problem for you. Okay, you see, if you are not purchasing domain, no, what you have to do is you have to type the IP address. Okay, one public IP address will be issued for your instance which is created. So you can provide that IP address. Okay, if you want to give a domain name for your website, then you have to purchase a domain name. No other way. Okay, either you can purchase from the AWS or you can purchase from the third party also. That is you can use GoDaddy also. Then what you have to do is, one important thing is, you have to link your domain with the server which you have purchased, with the instance which you have purchased. Okay, that's the main thing you have to do. That is A record and NS record. That name, that IP address, a public IP address, you have to provide there. Okay. Then what you have to do is, you have to log into your Plusk, which you installed in the instance which you have purchased. Okay, then you directly have to upload the file. That's all. You have to compress the website folder and you have to upload there. Then you have to unzip that. Okay, then you have to move the file to the default root directory, that is http dos. That's all. Your application will be ready. Okay, so since I have shown the demo, no, for 10 to 15 minutes it's taken. Okay, it was taken, but in a real-time scenario, no, within 5 minutes you can do this. Okay, within 5 minutes, it will not take more than 5 minutes for me. Okay, since I was shown the demo, I have muted in many places. No, it has taken more time, more than 15 to 20 minutes. It has taken. Okay, but in real time scenario, if I am going to create, no, yeah, then it will take within 5 minutes. No, I can deploy my website. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, so most probably we came to the end. Yeah, we came to the end. So any doubts? Anyone can ask if you have any doubts. Okay, if you want, I can unmute. So you can unmute and you can ask any doubts. Participants, you can, if you have any doubt regarding any part which I explained, you can ask. So if you are interested, you can try this. Okay, 1 month free server is there for you. IAW is providing free for 1 month. Okay, first month it will be free for you. So you can purchase it and you can install that. So you can try to install within few commands. No, you can install PHP and MySQL. Within few commands you can install, and you can try to deploy a simple application, no, simple website for your biodata, or you can create a simple blog. You can create. Okay, simple blog you can create and you can try. So there is any more doubts? So most probably we are going to end our session. So I like to thank all the participants, those who attended the session. I also ask you to try AWS Lightsail. At least you try the free instance which is provided for 1 month. Okay. So one more thing I didn't mention here, you can create a Windows instance also. Windows 2019 server also you can create. Okay, it is also there. So I created instance using Ubuntu. You can create Windows instance also. It is also for Windows instance also. First month it is free trial for you. So you can create that. Okay, that's all of the day. Thank you for all the participants. Unfortunately, there is no certificate for the participant. Certificate is not there for this session. Since it is a small session, we didn't create a certificate for this session. In coming sessions, no certificate will be provided for you. Okay, thank you for all the participants.